And welcome into the ballpark. Happy to have you with us. A great night for baseball ahead on the show. It's the Toronto Blue Jays and the Los Angeles Angels. And we'll be back with the first pitch right after this. So just about set now. And today's starting pitcher, Jack Kachanowicz.
Yeah, he's definitely had a struggle so far this year, as evidenced by that inflated whip. But he's going to have to find a way to limit the base runners, put his team in a position to win a ball game. So we know he's prepared. We know this guy's a competitor, and we'll watch how he works in this one.
On the ground, right side. Nice grab. To his knee, the throw on the money. Nice play.
Look at how he dives right there. He's able to pop up to both knees. Not enough time to get to his feet, but he threw a cannon across the diamond to get the runner.
Here's Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Close, but called a ball. And that's ball two.
1 strike.
One out, base is empty. Swing and a miss, 98 on the gun.
Well, don't expect too many more high fastballs. This is a good sinker ball pitcher, and sometimes they can make mistakes trying to pitch up in the zone. Look for him to stay down around the knees to be effective.
Into the outfield, base hit. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
Batting third, center fielder Anthony
Santander at the plate. And he hits a ground ball right side and foul ball. Swings through it for the K. Had him out front for strike 3.
That's a pretty nasty pitch right there. I call it a power curveball in the 80s. It's got so much spin on it, and you really don't have a lot of time to sit back and watch what it's going to do before you have to commit. It was a good one for the swinging strikeout.
And it'll be George Springer to step to the plate. 2 outs. That one ripped left field. That's back there. And it's out of here. Into the home bullpen for a homer. His second homer of this series. And they throw a pair on the board. It's 2-0.
So many times a sinker inside is a foul ball off the ankle for the batter, but that time he did a really nice job of staying inside the pitch and getting through it.
Alejandro Kirk now at the plate. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. So he gets on base and keeps it going.
Batting sixth, third baseman Addison
Here's
Barger.
the third baseman, Addison Barger.
2 balls.
In the dirt.
You know, lots of pitches thrown in this first inning. It's kind of that nightmare scenario for starting pitching. But you know what? It's still early enough. He can settle in. He can get some length if he just cleans up his mechanics a little bit.
They stop the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs.
Right there, does a great job of staying in the big part of the field. Man, there are a lot of hits there.
And now here is Alan Roden. Right through there for a strike. Kirk, the lead runner at second. Barker on at first with 2 down. And a swing and a miss. Inning over, and it could have been worse. It's a beautiful Springer dinger here. It's now a 2-0 ball game. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Back in Anaheim, and the right-hander with the good curveball, Bowden Francis. And Singy, we were talking earlier about how he's doing a great job navigating through tough spots.
Well, he's been a very dependable starter for his club, and what stands out for me is that left-handed hitters have really struggled batting below 200 against him, and it just tells me they have a hard time tracking the baseball. Maybe it's the release point, maybe it's the motion, but just some way, somehow, they've got to figure out a way to pick it up and try to have some success from the left side.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Fights that one away, still 1-2. Left field, way back there. That's back. And that's going to bang against the wall. And that's a leadoff double.
Back against the wall with 2 strikes, but found a way. He absolutely ripped that ball out front and almost got it out of here, man. Just a really strong, balanced swing, and a fraction of an inch different on the bat, and it is probably out of here.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Now the number 2 hitter, Nolan Shanuel. Next pitch is downstairs. Fastball in the inside corner for a strike.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
On the ground, right side. Sends it to first. 1 gone, bottom half of the first. All right, let's take a look at the Angels lineup. Someone who makes things happen for them, in part with his legs, Kyren Paris.
Well, Boog, there aren't many guys who have a flair for the big moment like he does. I mean, batting over 400 with runners in scoring position. Are you kidding me? I know it's not guaranteed or an automatic, but I hope we get to see him in a close late-game situation with runners in scoring position and just see, is he truly a machine or not?
And the pitch. Swing and a miss. And the count's even at 2.
2-2 the count.
He goes down looking.
No, you got to be ready to swing the bat with a runner in scoring position in 2 strikes. Just put the ball in place somewhere and you got a chance. Very frustrating for him, I'm sure. See if the next guy can pick him up.
Taylor Ward, the next to hit for the Angels. Next offering is fouled back. 2 outs with a runner at third. Swing and a pop-up. And the inning is over. Angels strand 1. They trail it here 2-0. Back here at Angel Stadium, and now Nathan Lucas.
Nathan Lucas.
Two now. And that's downstairs and outside. Swing and a ground ball, and that one finds its way through. And a good start to the inning.
Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit.
So a man at first. Now it's the second baseman. Oh, he gloves it.
That's a big first out of the inning. He showed off his skills catching the line drive, but most importantly, he kept the runner out of scoring position. Things would look a little different if he didn't make that play.
So the batting order turns over. Bo Bichette up to the dish. Man at first, one away. Just
Nope, that's
missed.
the ball.
And there's a foul ball. On the ground left side. 6, 4, 3, but he beats it. Good hustle, and the inning continues.
Well, an aggressive slide at second base, but it was legal. I like it because you're trying to break up the double play, and it looked like the slide impacted the throw a little bit. Nice job by the base runner.
Vladimir Guerrero Jr. now. Grounds one to short. Neto. They take the force out, and that is the inning. One left for Toronto, but they hold a 2-0 lead. Bottom of the second, and here's the catcher, Logan O'Hoppe.
He's hitting for that pop. Came into the gates really strong.
Ball that's outside.
Headed down the line. Nobody can get there, and it's a foul ball.
Well, he missed a hittable off-speed pitch right there. Not sure exactly with the timing. Sometimes you get a backup breaking ball. You're expecting it to make its move at the end. It never does, and you're tied up.
Cut on and miss. Struck him out, and that's the first out. Luis Rengifo getting ready to hit. The 1-1 is fouled off. Swing and a ball drilled in the air towards right center field. Springer there makes the catch.
Batting 7th, right fielder, Joe.
Here's Joe Adele. Swing and a miss. And that is strike 2.
1 ball.
2 outs, base
strikes.
is empty. And that one got a piece of him. He had 2 strikes on him, and he hit him. So in now for the Angels, Kyron Paris.
Kyron Paris.
In there at the knees. And a ball and 2 strikes. Cut on and missed, and it's a strikeout, and that is the inning. Angels leave 1, and they're down 2-0. New inning getting started, and now for the Jays, Anthony Santander. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Good eye in that spot.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Pitch misses inside, and it's 3-2.
He's really tightening up his hitting zone with 2 strikes here. I love it.
That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
You know, I think he's okay with that outcome. It wasn't an intentional walk, but he wasn't exactly trying to attack the zone either.
And the batter is George Springer. Next offering is in for a strike. Springer swings through that one. It's a strikeout. That K is his third of the game.
Well, that's a curveball that people like to describe as a hammer or Uncle Charlie, and you can see why. It's not a looping slow curve. He throws it hard, and it gets plenty of bite on the end.
In steps the man they call Captain Kirk.
Ball.
Well, Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. It is interesting, though, when you consider the way the game is run now. Doesn't even matter that much if your starter doesn't go that deep, because teams are really aggressively building their bullpens. Foul ball left side. He'll see another.
Count's full.
Eighth pitch of the at-bat coming up. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. And he grounds one to the right side. Dives, and he can't hang on to first, and he beats it. Everyone's safe.
Up next for the Blue Jays, third baseman Addison Barger.
Two on, one out. Now the third baseman, Addison Barger.
Hey.
Squirts away a little bit.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Out to short, boots it. Gets off a throw. The throw won't get there in time, and they don't get an out on the play.
We don't see this a whole lot anymore, where hitters with 2 strikes are willing to shorten up, tighten up, and try to hit the ball back up the middle other way. He was trying to hit that hole, I believe. Very good at bat with 2 strikes.
In the air, center field. Paris gets there. He's under it. Brings it in. Here comes the runner from third. He'll score on the sac fly, and they're up by 3.
Well, he'll take the sac fly on the mound right there. Bases loaded. I mean, this is a high leverage situation, and if you can limit the other team, you're doing pretty good work. See if he can get this next out.
Now here is Nathan Lucas. First and second, 2 down. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. Fouls it off. Still 1-2. And delivers outside. Activity in the bullpen. A right-hander appears to be getting loose. Two on, 2 outs. Stays alive. The 2-2 on the way. Got him swinging. Good job at damage control right there. 2 men left stranded, but they do push across 1. We head now to the home half of inning number 3. It's the Blue Jays 3 and the Angels nothing. And welcome back to the ballpark. Here's the veteran second baseman, Tim Anderson.
Tim Anderson.
Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. A solo shot. That's his 99th career homer. It's 3-1.
Well, Boo, clearly some frustration out there on the mound right now. I mean, that ball was so close to going foul. Would have been a long strike, but instead, batter gets rewarded. Did a nice job of getting to the pitch and hitting it hard enough to get over the fence.
Zach Neto, the next to hit for the Angels. Next pitch in for a strike, and it's 1-2. Nobody on, nobody out with a run in here in the last half of the third. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball.
The real threats are coming up. Already given up a home run in this inning. He's going to really have to bear down.
Foul ball, still a 1-2 count.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Well hit the other way. That one going back and foul.
Well, pitcher's probably thinking he's a little late on that pitch, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to speed him up, not give him something off speed that he can handle.
Fights that one away, still 1-2.
Two balls, two
Ninth
strikes.
pitch of the at-bat due next. Still 2-2 after the foul ball.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
And down on strikes he goes. He didn't make it easy for him on the mound, but they still get the strikeout.
No, just couldn't pull the trigger on the fastball right there, and I don't think he was taking it, thinking it might be a called ball or anything. I just think he was flat out frozen. Did not expect that location, in my opinion.
Next offering upstairs. That's inside.
He's great hitting the ball the other way, and that pitch did a good job to straighten him up a bit. Mission accomplished.
Check swing. He went too far, and it's a strike.
Count full.
Strike three, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, that curveball had some pretty good break to it. As you can see, the hitter just locked up a little bit. Thought it was a great pitch to hit, but sometimes you're looking for something else, and you can't pull the trigger.
Jorge Soler up at the plate. Outside, and that is ball 4. It wasn't easy, but he earned that walk after a long at bat.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So a ball down the line or into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best. That is, if you are the offensive side of it.
And that misses. Now 2 balls and a strike. This one chopped on the ground, but foul. 2-2 now. Swing and a miss. Struck him out at a splitter. 1 hit in the inning, a solo homer. 3 innings complete. It's the Blue Jays 3 and the Angels 1. And we're back. Start of the 4th, and stepping in is the speedy Andres Jimenez. Popped up. Rengifo under it. Brings it in. 1 down.
Now batting, shortstop Bo Bichette.
Back to the leadoff spot in the Blue Jays lineup. And the batter now, Bo Bichette. Base is empty, one away. Top half of inning number 4. The shortstop takes the ball. Swing and a miss as he was late.
Man, he was really tardy on that fastball. Great job of setting him up by throwing the curveball. Add some velocity to it on the next pitch. Can't catch up.
And misses inside. Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. Right side, and it goes just foul.
He hasn't gotten the result yet, but he's got to feel pretty confident. 3 foul balls in a row. He's right on this pitcher.
Comebacker to the mound.
Up next for the Blue Jays, first baseman Vladimir
2 down,
Guerrero
base is
Jr.
empty. And now the first baseman, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Started to swing, held up. This to third. He gets there with the slide to first. And that's a nice play to end the inning. Blue Jays go down in order as the lead remains 3-1. Bottom of the 4th, and now the catcher comes up to hit. Logan O'Hoppe. Swings through that one for strike 2. Toronto's bullpen with some action. Number 51 getting ready to go. Rodriguez, a right-hander, loosening up as well. And that's in the dirt.
2 strikes.
Check swing. Now we'll look down to first. Nope, he held back. Swing and a miss, struck him out. So digging in, Luis Rengifo.
Third baseman Luis Rengifo.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
1 ball.
The Halos trailing by 2. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
Wow, that's a tough call for the hitter, but the pitcher will take that all day long. Not quite in the strike zone, but he found a spot that the umpire is going to, at least for now, allow him to get that call. So hitters are going to have to make an adjustment, but pitchers are going to learn from those things and really try to exploit them if they can.
Next to hit, Joe Adell. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
2 strikes.
And a foul ball, he stays alive. 2 down, nobody on. Gets a piece and stays alive. Got him swinging for the strikeout. And he strikes out the side here in the 4th.
Impeccable command in that one. 3 batters, 3 strikeouts. That's electric stuff out there on the mound.
Now pitching for
We're
the
back,
Angels.
and there's a new arm on the mound to start
Number
the fifth.
59.
Jose Soriano.
Still pretty early in the ball game, so this
Soriano.
bullpen has some work ahead of him. Best case scenario might be if he can come in here and get several quick outs, kind of bridge the
Leading off
gap
for
that starter
Toronto,
left for him.
Center fielder
Anthony Santander digs in now. Ground ball right side. It's through for a hit. And the leadoff man aboard.
Now batting, right fielder, George
Here's
Springer.
George Springer. Late with the swing there.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Definitely made him chase a little bit out of his zone right there. I don't think that's a strike if he takes it. Pretty textbook pitching. Get ahead in the count, get the guy in the box on his heels, and then force him to chase your pitch where he doesn't have much of a chance to do any damage.
Stepping in, Alejandro Kirk. 1-1 now. And a big swing and a miss.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Santander at first, 1 gone. Next pitch misses way outside. That's smashed towards center. And there's 2 down.
Up next for the Blue Jays, third baseman, Addison Barger.
Addison Barger next up for the Blue Jays. That one way outside, and a count 2-1. And there's a strike on the outside corner. Hot shot to first base, and he snags it to end the inning. Blue Jays held in check, but they still lead it 3-1.
Now pitching for
Back
Toronto.
now to start the bottom of the fifth and taking
Number
over on the
51.
mound. Number 51. He's making his second appearance of the season. And now
leading off
Kyron
with
Paris.
Center fielder, Kyron Paris.
Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
Well, in this one, the offense has sputtered. Somebody's got to find a way to get on, keep the line moving, and manufacture at least 1 run. Then maybe you get 2 or 3.
Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. Beats him for the first out, and that completes the strikeout.
Well, when you swing through that one breaking ball that puts you up against the ropes with 2 strikes, you think he's either going to double up or try to blow a fastball by you with the next pitch. And right there, he snapped off another curve, and it was the same result as the pitch before.
And now it's Tim Anderson. That one close, ruled a ball. 2-1. That's in there. The Angels down by a pair. Last half of inning number 5. Swings and misses, struck him out.
Very strong coming out of the pen so far as he punches out the first 2 batters he's faced in this one, getting straight to work. Man, it's talked about a lot, but relievers are just so electric these days. These aren't fun at bats if you're a hitter. I'm so glad I'm retired.
Back to the top of the Angels lineup. Zach Neto will hit next. And that's in for a strike. Swing and a miss. And he strikes out the side in the fifth. And the Angels are gone in order. Score holds. It's 3-1. All set for the top of the sixth. Now it's the DH, Alan Roden. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Up next for the Blue Jays.
So up next, Nathan Lucas. Base is empty, one away, and we're in the top half of the sixth. And now 2 balls and a strike. Breaking ball misses down and away. Downstairs, and that's ball 4.
Well, that's a really good take right there, and that's just mentally prepared, knowing that if it's not on the tee, you're going to take that pitch because you still have one more strike to work with. Not easy to lay off, but he did an excellent job in that plate appearance.
Lucas, the runner at first, with 1 gone in the inning. That one outside. 2 balls and a strike.
Always tough to turn 2 on a speedster like this. It's even harder with him coming out of the left-handed batter's box. You really need something to hit hard on the ground that they can handle to turn 2 quickly.
There goes the runner in the dirt. Blocked. Blocked by the catcher, and he steals second base without a throw. On the ground to first. And he handles it himself for the out.
That's what a good sinker's designed to do. Get a guy to roll over a little bit, hit the ball on the ground, kill some worms while you're at it.
Bo Bichette gets a chance to hit. Singy, he's got a history of coming through into big spots. I know I like to talk about, I'm not sure where their clutch actually exists, but you look at the numbers, and this guy always seems to deliver in those spots. The shortstop takes the ball.
Well, I think it's the ability to assess the situation, understanding what the pitcher has, what he's trying to get people out on, and then being able to use the entire field.
Check swing, called strike.
If you're a guy that can only hit to one field, then you're really not going to be able to come through in clutch situations because pitchers are going to adjust. But because he's able to use the entire...
That's a base hit as a run scores.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. Nice line drive to the pull side, met it out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield.
Two outs, runner at first. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. next up for the Blue Jays. Lifted in the air, right center field. Paris on his way over, tracks it down for the out. And that'll do it. So 1 run in the inning on this base hit. It's now 4-1. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Well, we go bottom 6. Now here is Nolan Shanuel. This one in the air. Bichette puts it away for the out. And there's 1 down.
That was a good hard fastball with some nice ride up in the zone right there. Hitter looked like he was on it, but I think that velocity at the end just beat him. Instead of a line drive or something hit deep, it's a pop up and an easy out for the defense.
Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike two. Double-barreled action in the bullpen. Dylan Tate, the right-handed sinker baller. He looks to be readying himself. Little, the power lefty, up as well. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. One down, base is empty. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. Make it 4 strikeouts for him now on the bump today.
Batting.
Taylor Ward now at the plate.
Taylor Ward.
He swings and fouls one off. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the bottom of the 6th. Swing and a fly ball, well struck left field. Corrals it, and that is that. Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound. Number 68. He's pitching on 2 days
now
rest.
Pitching for the Angels. Number 68.
And now for the Jays, Anthony Santander. He's sort of your typical power hitter. Wouldn't necessarily call him a 3 true outcome guy, but he's in there to hit home runs.
Yeah, and there's nothing wrong with that. Fans dig the long ball, bro.
Next offering misses. Ball 2. Action in the pen down there. Brock Burke appears to be getting ready. And I'm sure he's feeling some nerves. This would be his major league debut. Swing and a ball ripped right field. And that one back. And that one is gone. He circles the bases, and they tack one on the board. It's 5-1.
Changeup up in the zone is a hitter's dream. It's a BP fastball, but you're playing in real time. Most times, the pitcher's asking for a new baseball, just like right there.
And next for Toronto, George Springer. The 1-1 is fouled off. Springer swings through that one. It's a strikeout. And that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer.
Well, that right there is just a pitcher's pitch. Tailing away from the hitter, lowing away with some good action at the end. You know, even if he gets the bat to that ball, it's probably just a weak ground ball to the opposite side. I tell you what, that's a tremendous 2-strike pitch.
In the air, left field. Ward makes the play, and there's 2 down.
Now batting, third baseman, Addison Barger.
Addison Barger, the next to hit. And a swing and a miss.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
This one high in the air to left center. Ward sizing it up and makes the grab. And that'll do it. But the solo shot stretches their lead even further. It's now a 5-1 ball game. Back after this on the show. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Yariel Rodriguez.
Now
He pitched yesterday, and we'll see him once again.
Number 29.
Here's the
Yariel
catcher,
Rodriguez.
Logan O'Hoppe.
And leading off for the Hellos, catcher, Logan O'Hoppe.
The 1-1 is fouled off. And a 1-2. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. The high heat, too much on that one.
Well, they've had a great plan of attack for him tonight. I mean, finding all the holes in his swing and his approach, just frustrating for him up there. You strike out a guy 3 times in a game, I think that guy's got to go back and really study some video with his hitting coach, figure out how they're beating him, make this adjustment really quick, because word will get around the league in a hurry.
Towards first, Guerrero. 2 up, 2 down.
Hey, man, 4 pitches, 2 outs. That is an excellent
Up
pace.
next for the Angels, right fielder, Joe Adell.
2 outs, base is empty. Now it's the right fielder, Joe Adell. Fly ball to right, and that is Springer. And that's the inning.
Now pitching for
Welcome
the
back,
Angels.
and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Number 61.
They know that he can get a right-hander out, but he's in position to face a couple of lefties this inning.
And now the DH, Alan Roden.
The designated hitter, Alan Roden.
That one finds the zone. Going to count 1 and 2. Fastball is outside. And it remains 2 and 2. That's down and in. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Calls it in, and there's one away.
Now batting, left fielder, Nathan Lucas.
Here's the left fielder, Nathan Lucas. Swing and a foul out of play. One down, base is empty. That's foul off to the right side, keeps the AB going. Cut on and lifted in the air, and that'll fall for a base hit.
Now batting, second baseman, Andres
One
Jimenez.
down. So up next for Toronto, Andres Jimenez. Here's a 1-1. And that one fouled off. Lucas, the base runner at first with 1 out. On the ground right side, 4, 6, 3, but he beats it. Good hustle, and the inning continues.
Now batting, shortstop, Bo Bichette.
Now here's the leadoff man for the Blue Jays, Bo Bichette. Here comes the pitch. Runner breaks for second. And that one inside, and it hit him.
Now batting, first baseman.
And now Vladimir Guerrero Jr. And a swing and a miss. There's that slider.
Clearly he was sitting on a fastball right there. It just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to have to battle with 2 strikes.
Pitch in the dirt. And now 2 balls and 2 strikes. Two outs. Battling here as he fouls it away. To the right side. Fair ball. Coming home. He'll score easily. Adele quickly gets it back in. Runner holds at third, so just 1 across on the play.
Love how he became a really tough out with 2 strikes right there. Really protecting with 2 strikes right there. Pitch wasn't even close, but man, he got the barrel to it somehow. Nice job of bad ball hitting.
So 2 outs with runners on the corners. Anthony Santander next up for the Blue Jays. Liner, and that should be extra bases. 1 run is in. Vladdy coming around third. He'll score. 2 runs are in, and they're pulling away up by 7 now. And his hot hitting continues.
They kept him in the yard that time, but all he's doing now is passing the baton, and everything seems to get started around this guy.
Now the Angels manager is out of the dugout, and he'll make a move to the pen. Number 61 done for the night, and he's responsible for the runner on second, so the book isn't closed on him yet. We'll be right back.
Now pitching for
Ryan
the Angels.
Sefferjohn will take over
Number
here.
56.
And with the big deficit on the scoreboard, he almost has to just put that out of his mind. Every outing matters for relievers and their numbers, but I think it's tough to get up for this type of appearance the same way you would for one in a close game.
Next to hit, George Springer. Man on second, 2 down. Foul ball there. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. 3 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left. Last half of the 8th coming up. It's the Blue Jays 8 and the Angels 1. Well, this game isn't very close, Singy. Let's see if we got any messages from those tuning in today.
I know we got some good stuff in there. Growing up, who was your favorite big league mascot?
The Philly Fanatic. Still the best mascot.
Is there a reason?
Well, I love the Phillies, and I love Mike Schmidt. Michael Jack Schmidt, 548 home runs. He was my favorite.
Well, some people say you and the Philly Fanatic kind of have some things in common.
We have a similar body type. That's true. Swing and a miss. Splitter in the dirt. Got him. 1 away on the strikeout.
Well, that splitter out of the hand, it just sort of jumps on you, and your interpretation is here comes a fastball again. Well, it never really reaches because the bottom falls out of it and you swing over the top, and that's why they call it a split finger fastball, because it looks like a four-seamer.
Here's Tim Anderson. Late on that fastball. One of the things, though, that we've seen that is kind of a thread really in every sport. These are the elite players, and so they adjust, and they've done a great job adjusting.
Absolutely, and just you tip your cap to these guys because not an easy adjustment, but they look like they've been doing it their entire lives.
Base is empty, 1 away. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. And now it's filled up. Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one.
Came inside with that 2-strike fastball nicely and just bunched him up on the inside part of the plate. Couldn't get around on it and catch it out front. Many times if you do, it's a foul ball. And you know, a lot of pitchers, they really don't like working inside with 2 strikes because they do not want to hit that batter. And when they've got him up against the ropes, got to figure out a way to put him away. Did a nice job right there.
Next offering is fouled back. To the right side, Jimenez. Out number 3. Angels go quietly there. It's still an 8-1 ball game. Back here at Angel Stadium, all set to start the 9th in this one. And here's the catcher, Alejandro Kirk. And that's a little bit high. And the count is 3-1. Movement in the bullpen, Brock Burke appears to be getting loose. Number 32 getting loose as well. The 3-1.
Well, it looks like he's wanting to work the upper part of the strike zone. What does that mean? Top hand better be working for the hitters. Adjust that side a little bit. Give yourself a chance to hit.
Got it. And a strikeout for the first out here in the 9th.
I'm not sure that was the exact location the pitcher wanted, but it worked. He got the swing and miss, and I'm sure a bit of sigh of relief after seeing that one go through the zone.
And there's a strike.
A 1-2 count. All he's seen is fastballs. You've got to expect something off speed. Stay back.
Fouls it off. Still 1-2. One down, base is empty. Hit hard on the ground is short. Slings it across. 2 up, 2 down.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Alan Rodin.
And now to the plate, here's the Toronto DH, Alan Rodin. Now it's 3-2. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. 3-2. And a swing and a miss. And that's that. Down in order go the Blue Jays. And it remains an 8-1 game.
Now pitching for
Back
Toronto.
now as they hand the ball to a fresh arm to start the bottom of the 9th. Jimmy Garcia.
Compared to some days, this is a pretty low leverage appearance for him, so he should be fairly free and easy out there. Still have to keep yourself sharp and attack the strike zone.
That one is upstairs.
1 strike.
Swing and a miss. Ugly swing right there.
Man, he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
Runs it up to 96 to record the punch out. So now here's the DH, Jorge Soler. Foul ball. The Blue Jays up big in this one here in the last half of inning number 9. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Next offering is outside. And now it's 3-2.
Way to lay off that fastball up right there. You're looking for something you see well that you can handle, but you also have to keep the discipline so that you're not popping up pitches that are just a little too high.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. That's the second out. Angels down to their final out. And next for L.A., Taylor Ward. 2 down, nobody on. We're in the last half of the 9th inning. Just off the outside edge. 2-1. And there's a ball.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. But that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
That's ball 4. Tried another fastball, but missed the spot.
Now batting.
So 2 down, and now the catcher comes up to him. Logan O'Hoppe. Late on that fastball.
He's had a tough day at the plate. 3 strikeouts already. It's hard not to think negative, but you got to find a way to somehow center up the baseball and put it in play.
The Halos down to their final strike. Swing and a miss. Struck him out, and that is the ball game.
Clearly the bats came to play today, and the pitching and defense as well. We saw some outstanding plays. Great performances all the way around. Just 1 run allowed. They never gave the other side a chance.
And this one finishes with a final of 8-1. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. Thanks for joining us.